Alright guys, so the leaks and updates are officially in. Everything new coming out to Dragon Ball Legends tonight. Now, I want to just straight up say this. I am in utter shock on how broken Ultra Rose looks. I got a full read on his kit. He looks absolutely broken. I'll be surprised if he's not a top 3 to 2 to first unit in the game. This guy has absolutely everything in his tool wheel, and it's just so impressive. We'll go over that in just one bit, as well as the events. But quickly, shout out to Dog as well as Pro Digital. And if you guys do find value in today's video, make sure you guys simply like, subscribe, because why not? It is free, and I'll keep you guys updated here 24/7, everything Dragon Ball Legends. So let's not waste any time, guys. I am quite excited. First things first is that we're going to get an event that nobody really expected, which is this Project Zero Mortals event. Attain victory to get amazing rewards, and we see Chrono Crystals here alongside erasers. Now, this threw us by surprise because Dragon Ball Legends usually does not do this. They just do not bring out good events, especially when characters come out. Now, I do not know if this is going to come out tonight. Could possibly be coming out tonight, but dude, I'm surprised because not only are we getting this, right? We are also going to get the Raging Battle, which is not time gated, which also we can get 1,000 crystals. So a lot of cool stuff, man. A lot of cool stuff. I'll tell you that right now. I am quite impressed that we're getting 2 different events at once. I'm like, what? 2 different events at Dragon Ball Legends? So yeah, that's pretty cool, especially for the free-to-play players. Now, we are going to get these free tickets, and they contain characters all the way up to last Black Friday. I don't know why they made it such old units, but I mean, some of these units are pretty good. Obviously, we got Zenkai, Evolution Vegeta, which is nice. Full Power Jiren, which is cool too. And to be honest with you guys, any of these units down the line, whether it be a year or 2 or 3 from now, are going to get Zenkais. So why not just get extra stars? I mean, that's how I see it. They might not be too enticing at first glance, but a lot of these will be getting Zenkais down the line, right? So I guess that's a good way to look at it, right? Zenkai Ultra Space Time Rush is going to get reset, so we're going to get a brand new one of that. I think this we covered already, right? This we covered, which is the free summons, the first spring. Now, this is the Ultra Rose's banner. I'm surprised nobody else is around here. Yeah, I'm surprised. Maybe this is not the final banner's look, but he's just solo on this banner here. Usually they have some like LFs surrounding it, but the name of the banner is actually pretty cool, which is called the Radiant Rose. That's actually very cool. I'm not gonna lie, very clever of them. Radiant Rose, kind of rolls off the tongue right there. Radiant Rose. So, all right, guys. Now let's just really quick. This is gonna be very hard for you guys to read, but I want you guys to follow along with me here. If you guys want to check this out for yourself, everything's linked down below. But guys, this is kind of hard to read, as you guys can see, very small letters because it's a huge kit. I'm gonna be doing my best to take it slow and just make it very clear for you guys. Okay. So, okay, let me push my mic here for a second. His main ability is draw the ultimate arts card next, which is Dancing Slash of Heavenly Annihilation. Cool name right away. I'm not gonna lie. By the way, you can draw this ultimate up to 3 times. 3 times, guys, which is insane from his unique gauge. Absolutely wild. 3 ultimates, man. Okay, so he gets that. Also restores own health by 30% and ki by 40. Okay. Also cancels own attribute downgrades. Okay. Nullifies own unfavorable element factors for 20 timer counts. Everybody's waiting for this because of Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. This is great. 20 timer counts is significant, but you also get to somewhere else as well while cover changing. Unlimited amount of times for 5 times. We'll get to that in just one bit, but he gets it in 2 different places in his kit, which is really nice, right? Also inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade minus 30 to health restoration for 30 timer counts, which is pretty cool too. Okay, and that takes about 25 timer counts to activate, of course. I'm not going to read his ultimate ability because we all know that it's Ultra and Future, right? For his leader slot, we all know that. But this is where it gets really interesting, guys. If this freaking arrow is in the way, man. But okay, let's see. It's going to be right here. Okay, so okay, when battle starts, he gets 120% to damage inflicted cannot be canceled. 120%. Okay. On top of that, he also gets an extra 20% to strike damage cannot be canceled. So that's already 140% right off the bat for existing, right? Also reduces damage received by 65% cannot be canceled. Also, minus 10 to own strike arts cost cannot be canceled. So automatically his arts cards are going to, his strike is going to cost basically nothing, right? So that's pretty cool too. Also inflicts all enemies with the attribute downgraded minus 10 to damage received up to 3 times. This guy does everything, okay? And that's just that's a fraction of his kit, okay? He also, okay, the following effects occur if own remaining health is 50% or below while this character enters the battlefield, activates once. Draw a special arts card. So not only will he be drawing a special arts card, which is actually very crucial because a lot of effects happen after he pops his after he lands his special arts. So that's really cool too. And he and of course all of this activates once, which is reasonable. Also randomly destroys 3 enemies cards. Okay. Seals all enemies main abilities for 5 timer counts. Okay. Also applies the following effects to self every time when faced with an enemy. Okay, so this where it gets a little bit even more interesting. Health gets restored by 5% each time faced with an enemy. Restores ki by 25%, or by 25, not percent, by 25. And he also gets card draw speed by level 1 for 10 timer counts. So anytime he comes in the field, he'll get a card draw speed up to 10 timer counts. And then if the enemy switches, that's an extra card draw speed times 2, which is really nice, right? Okay. Also, he gets the following effects occurs every time this character uses a strike, special move, or ultimate arts card when enemy is inflicted with an abnormal condition, which is very regular for this rose, okay? He gets 5% damage inflicted, activates 6 times, cannot be canceled. So he'll get 30% off of this, 120 off of that for just existing damage. So that's 150 and then plus 20% to strike, which is 170% damage. Okay. Also applies the following effects. Also applies attribute downgrade minus 55 or minus 5% or 50. It's too hard to read. To enemies sustained. Okay, that's probably like 5 or 50. I can't read that, but to sustain damage cut. To self, activates 6 times. Okay, so I was really cut off in the end right there, but it's fine. And that's just a fraction, guys. We still got a lot more to go. And then this right here seals, and seals enemies special move arts. The sealed arts cannot be used for 3 timer counts. Okay. And also he gets another one called Power of Reach. Unknown. I can't read it. Unreached heights. Let's just label it at that, right? So he cover changes against strikes. We know that. Also charges own it unique gauge. Okay, so we know this, the unique gauge, right? So he's going to get charged his unique gauge every time he uses an arts card while he's on the battlefield, of course. And once that's full, he gets 25% to health, activates once, okay? And also plus 70% to ki recovery up to 20 timer counts. And applies buff effects, nullifies enemies' special actions while changing cover for 15 timer counts. Okay. And all this resets, of course, when it reaches 0, and he has to use a strike card, or just even activate, not even land, just activate a strike card for this to get reset. And once it gets reset, he draws an ultimate arts card, which we know, which is the ultimate, up to 2 times. And he restores, dude, this is so much. He restores ki by 60 and vanish gauge by 100%. He just does everything, right? And applies the following effects when changing cover. Okay, so this is where I was talking about the unfavorable element factors once again for 5 timer counts when changing cover, which is really nice. Also destroys one enemy's card. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade -1 to art card draw speed for 5 timer counts. And seals all enemies' main abilities for 5 timer counts. So he does a lot of everything here, guys. It's insane. Also, the following effects occur when enemy's attack is over. He gets an extra 20% damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. An extra, what is that? 30% to strike the next strike card inflicted. These guys going to be doing so much damage, man. It's insane. Okay. The next strike card inflicted cannot be canceled. Reduces enemies ki by 20% and reduces enemies Dragon Balls by 1, activates twice. All right, so this guy is busted. Okay? This guy is really good. Really good. I want to look at his stats, right? And by the way, we should be seeing some other stuff coming in throughout the week, like Battle Royale. And a lot of stuff is here on my Twitter if you guys want to go check that out. Zenkai, of course, Trunks and Mai. A lot of this stuff is going to be coming out next week and this week, like a hybrid. So be aware of that. But guys, let me know how many crystals you guys have for this Ultra Rose. I'm going to wrap it up here so I can push it out to you guys. Hopefully you guys have really good luck. I'll post anything else over on my Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that. Everything will be linked down below. Go check out the links and my shop as well because, yeah, man, the shop is doing very well. I want to quickly thank you guys as well. But that's going to wrap it up. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys simply like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'd love to catch you guys once again for some summons for Ultra Rose. Have a good one. Peace.